we want to really get into Ford stuff. So this is going to be the interesting, for me, one of the most exciting parts of this podcast. I think you all have known over the last several years of us podcasting how big of a fan Keith, Sideshot, and myself are of Ford and what they're doing and how they're doing things. They have really, that you had the Mustang Mach-E that came out, and now they just introduced the F150 all-electric Lightning. Now we have the Ford Maverick that has come about, which is the new trend, which is the compact or small truck market. That several podcasts ago, Keith and I had a long, in-depth conversation about it. Well, who are they catering to? They're catering to exactly who we said they would, which is the people living in cities that need a vehicle that's a little bit more versatile than just a standard SUV or a sedan. Now you get the best of both worlds. Some of these vehicles can actually tow. The capacity is pretty decent for what they are. Now, granted, some of them are unibody, some of them are not. I think the Honda Ridgeline just changed their underpinning a little bit to make it a little bit more rigid than the standard unibody vehicles that are out there. But this compact truck market is gaining a lot of momentum, and Ford's right in the middle of it. And that's why we want to talk a lot about Ford today and some of the things that are happening. First and foremost, Sideshot, I know you're a big fan of the Ford Bronco, right?
Yes.
And I've been kind of keeping in touch with you guys, and I told you I found out that a local dealership of mine is going to be receiving their demo version of that Bronco.
Look at this face. Look at the face.
Ear to ear, man. And we're hoping that while you're in the area, we'll be able to get our hands on that thing and
so
drive
you guys,
it.
So hey, if you want an inside in-person, I say in-person, it will be in person. You'll be watching us in person. We've got a Bronco on the way, not a sport, right, Jay? An actual Bronco.
Nope, this is a full-size Bronco, yeah.
We're going to have a look at. We're going to get to have a good go through with. Make sure you're subscribed to us over on YouTube, youtube.com/Parts Counter Gurus, and you'll be notified when that video comes out.
Right. So, and that came on the heels because I found out that Ford was had made an announcement. I think it was around the 15th of June that they were going, from production to finish, from being built to built. Their customers were getting notifications on their delivery dates, and also they made the announcement that they were going to be delivering to dealerships all over the country to demo for their customers. There's a lot of excitement about this for a number of reasons. The marketing has been absolutely incredible. Father's Day, the release of the video that was the Bronco Nation Happy Father's Day video. If you guys didn't see that,
I cried.
Great
Did I not
marketing,
cry?
man. Oh man,
He did.
I mean, it pulled at mine too. I mean, and we all grew up with their dads. They always had a favorite vehicle of some sort, and typically sons and dads and daughters and dads will have that connection with a vehicle of some sort. There'll be something, and this is based around an early Bronco. And if you haven't seen it, we will put up a link.
Okay.
For folks to grab that and take a look at that.
And I don't want to spoil it, but I will say, Jay, inside joke here. So for those of you that haven't seen it, go watch it. Maybe hit pause here. Check the description. Go watch the video. It's about 3 minutes long. And then come back, okay, and then resume. The only thing that would have made that video better, Jay, is if at the end it would have been Jay Leno handing him the keys, right?
Oh, yeah.
To his Bronco, right?
There you go. Yes.
Yeah, okay. But I digress.
They went in the direction that I was hoping that they were going to go in.
Yeah.
And that was the daughter buying All
right, don't let the cat out of the bag, as they speak. I don't know who's putting cats in bags, but yeah.
No, but again, I mean, tell me that is not one of the most. I mean, what a perfect marketing.
And let's go into something else that's brilliant: the Bronco Rodeo. So this has been on our radar for a little while. They're calling it the Bronco Off-Rodeo, and basically it means that there's a handful of locations around the United. Oh, you got the details. Go ahead.
Yeah, I got the details. So why don't you let me go ahead and let me tell you what this is about. At the end of the day, again, it is marketing. It is Ford at its finest, marketing this Ford Bronco as it should be marketed, giving you, the consumer, the opportunity to take this thing in and drive it and put it through the test yourself before you even go buy one. You don't have to buy one. You can just become part. You can buy the opportunity to drive one before you buy it,
or
put it in a
if you
real
own
world
one,
situation.
you have access to this for free. I think it's included in your purchase, as they say.
That is. So let me give you the details. Bronco Off-Rodeo is the essence of the Bronco brand. This is what Ford is saying. It's an off-roading and outdoor adventure playground located at 4 epic destinations across the United States, which I'll give those momentarily, with experiences that will build your confidence, expand your skills, and encourage you to get out into the wild for years to come. It's designed to challenge and excite both the novices and the experts. Bronco Off-Rodeo will welcome you into the world of Bronco, celebrate the great outdoors and adventure-seeking lifestyle that come with it, and ultimately inspire you to learn it, love it, and live it. Ford.
I mean,
Ford.
Holy cow. Like, this is like a track day for an off-road car, right? For an off-road vehicle. It's brilliant. It's brilliant. And for those of you making fun of me for holding my... We're having a little bit of a technical... I gave Sideshot my good headphone cable, so I don't have duct tape within arm's reach, so I'm sitting here holding my cable in so I can hear. But
It's all good. It's fine. It works. So we're going to have in Texas, there's going to be one in Austin. There's going to be one in Utah in Moab.
Of course. You have to have one there.
Right. Yep. You're going to have one in Nevada, which is going to be in Las Vegas, which also makes sense. And we, folks...
Makes sense for us. I mean,
just so you guys know, and Keith and I have already talked about this, we're going to be in Las Vegas for the SEMA show this year. And I have requested that our CFO allow us to budget the money in to go rent this time and be able to do this. If we get to do that, man, I'm going to be on hog heaven, as they say. And there's one going to be in the Northeast, which they haven't revealed the location yet.
Well, they had a location, and then the community that they signed the deal with kind of backed out and said, we don't want you having your Bronco Off-Rodeo here. So they're having to now find – it was in Vermont, I think.
Right.
So now they're having to backpedal and try to find another location in the Northeast, which that's a high population center in the United States. It makes sense that they would try to pick an area there.
So let me tell you the excitement that's surrounding not just this Bronco Off-Rodeo, but if there's a couple of forums that you guys should. Well, Bronco 6G forum is dedicated to this new generation of Bronco, and then of course there's Bronco Nation. Those two, just join them. Go check them out if you're a Bronco fan. I highly recommend it. But
and then of course don't forget us. But yeah.
Well, yeah, for sure. Yeah, sorry about that. Hey, yeah, there you go. My marketing is terrible. But this is something that just happened. Like, this is today. An owner of one of these that, of course, as you all well know, we had to reserve them and then pay for them and order them. His salesman texted him this morning. His order showed up on the truck today. And taking delivery as soon as they prep it is when. So he's pretty pumped about that. He goes, the build date was on the 18th of this of June. It was built on the 19th of June. They gave him a delivery window of June 24th to the 30th, and it showed up on the 22nd.
So Ford is managing through their chip shortages on these things. They're making them a priority, it sounds like. Now, Sideshot. Okay, not full-size Broncos, but Bronco Sports, which we know went into production sooner than the actual full-size Bronco. Rough guesstimate, we were in Yellowstone last week, right?
Yes.
How many did we see?
3 or 4, and we saw, we saw one like 7, 8 times, but
We think it was the same one.
we think there was like
We saw like a
3 or
maroon
4
one.
different
We saw
ones.
a cactus green. We saw an Area 51. We saw black.
Do you know what you're talking about?
I don't know what I'm talking about.
No.
What?
There was
Wow, I just got called out on my own show, Jay. What?
Whoa!
What am I talking about?
So there was the cactus gray. There was one like the Area 51 color actually looked a lot different than I would have thought. There was like a black one
Yeah.
and a maroon one.
Okay, so what did
Right.
I not get right there? That
Cactus green.
Oh, we didn't. Oh, cactus gray. Sorry. All right, green gray. It was a green. It was more. It looked more green to me than gray. Did it not to you?
Green?
All right, whatever.
Where does it
Whatever.
say
Hey,
green?
everybody,
You
make
would
sure
you-
you hit subscribe so that y'all can keep me honest
Right.
in the
Can
comments.
you guys settle this over a rock, paper, scissors match
Holy
or something,
cow.
please?
Holy
Yeah.
cow.
So,
Okay.
So here's what's interesting too, and Sideshot brought up one of the colors, which is Area 51. I'll have you guys know that the Ford Maverick, the new small compact pickup truck that Ford has released, that thing is going to be coming in some of the same colors, including Area 51, which is pretty cool.
I think it's cool. I hope that they don't. You need to have a couple colors that are exclusive to the Bronco to keep that prestige, I think. But I'm
Yes.
fine with them sharing some of the colors.
But let's talk about this. Let's talk about this Ford marketing the Maverick again.
okay.
Okay, and how important. And I'm loving tying all this together because I think it's important that we discuss how well Ford is handling some of the problems that have obviously plagued most of the automotive industry and other manufacturing industries utilizing chips. But Ford has already racked up, they said, about 36,000 orders for the 2022 Maverick. It says that the manufacturing should be beginning on August the 16th of this year. Says that the prices for the Maverick will start at $19,995, the mid-range at $22,280, and the top spec is around $25,490. Now, if you get everything, there is an engine package that you get, which is the I think Pro 4X package. There is a 2.5 liter hybrid engine on standard for most of these, but the buyers can add the 2.0 liter EcoBoost, which has 250 horsepower, 277 pound-feet of torque, which is an additional charge. The turbocharged engine is available with all-wheel drive for an additional $2,200.
That's going to be crazy fun.
It is 17-inch wheels with the FX4 package. It'll be all-wheel drive, obviously. It's going to have skid plates, trailer hitch, heavy-duty radiators, heavy-duty engine cooling fans. If you get this thing completely to the highest level, packed out, you're still well under a full-size pickup truck starting price at around $42,000. That's completely loaded. That's
Wow.
everything.
That's amazing.
That's pretty amazing.
And you were talking just not too long ago about the colors, like Area 51 would be coming to the Maverick. You know, I really love that red and the yellow, but I feel like the yellow is something they should keep special to the Bronco.
Well, but you can't really have a Maverick without a yellow, right, Jay? I mean, that was the iconic color for the old Maverick.
Yeah, and I would expect that if they're using that color, that it's only going to be available on specific packages like the FX4. So
I
be an
think you're right,
off-road
That's what I
version
would
of that.
expect.
So I would say they'll reserve that probably for that because there is up cost in specific colors, and it's only available in specific packages from what I was reading. So that's typical. I think that was typical here of the Bronco too, as well in certain instances. Just as some of the accessories you could or couldn't get. But can you not tell me that this is not just one of the best marketing packages that they've put together for what they're doing right now? The Mach-E, the Maverick, and this Bronco, man.
Yeah, and where did this come from? Like 5 years ago, Ford's marketing was kind of like meh. And now all of a sudden they are in conversations every day. They're getting news feeds on your smart devices. They're in the middle of those every day. This is love or hate the Ford brand. And I sort of feel like, a sportscaster, I'm kind of agnostic. I'm neutral. I'm just calling the color commentary on what I see, right? Mm-hmm. This is a brilliant move in terms of the marketing being done by Ford.
Right.
They've done a fantastic job.
They have done a fantastic job. And the versatility that they give this Maverick for people who, it's got a short bed because it's a quad cab and it's basically a sedan.
It's a car, yeah.
It's a car, right? But they came through with it. If you look at the stance, it's much wider than a normal sedan would be. The profile of the bed is much higher in the back end. So you got a lot of depth with the bed, but they built in a lot of connectivity there for its consumers, as well as ways to stow items in there. There's in-body stowage underneath.
Yep.
There's the bars like what Nissan did on their quad cab Frontiers with the tubular bars to extend that. So everything they've done here, they've designed it to do exactly what someone would want out of a smaller pickup truck. It's got all the luxuries of a sedan, but it's got all of the utility of a pickup truck. I love it. I think it's a great thing.
I can't wait to see one in person.
Oh, me either. And they will be out soon.
And if you're, so just stay plugged into us, and we will get you an inside look when they start showing up. Everybody,
they are saying, some of the forums, just to kind of end on this note, that the Ford Maverick will probably be in dealers early 2022 on the lots. And that's a pretty quick turnaround, which tells you they've been working on this thing for a while, very secretively.
Yep. All right. So there you go. It'll be on our YouTube channel in early 2022. Make sure you're over there, subscribed at youtube.com/partscountergurus.
That's it.